never mind.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bickering Gamers.
Damn it. Stop
Mad
doing that. Stop doing
Militarian.
that. Stop doing that. Tyler, stop doing that. You deafened me when I played that video. This is why nobody watches us.
Probably because we never talk
Bill,
about games.
shut up.
VGab, when are we gonna embrace the fact that me, Hugh, and the two ones on Skype
Hugh.
are the only ones
Hugh,
that do
what
this?
the fuck
I know.
was that? Hugh.
Hugh.
He said Hugh. Me, Hugh. What the fuck was
Me,
that?
Hugh.
Yo, you said
Today,
it. With, like,
Today's topic is going to be about game reviewers.
Yeah.
You know,
Welcome to a new
machinima,
episode of
IGN,
Bickering
you know,
Gamers.
the big guns.
Yes, because game reviewing was something. It's a dime a dozen today, but back in the day it was a big deal because, before, I mean, you had your Nintendo Power kind of magazines that helped you out, but a lot of times you got ripped off back in the day when you bought a game and it really sucked because you didn't have to make a good game. You just had to put a cool logo on it. People would have bought it. But now we have reviews where you expect.
And people will buy it.
Yeah, now we have reviews where you get an idea of what to look for. Of course, the thing is, which is what we're going to talk about, is you got to be careful on who you're listening to.
A lot of reviews are biased.
Yeah.
A lot of reviews are biased. They have been bribed to give them good reviews and give other games bad
Yeah.
reviews just to
Yeah, it's
shoot
like
them
Triple
over.
M and that VGAB guy.
Yeah. I don't review
And it's the
videos.
consumer that leaves
Triple M. Does that
that
stand for Mad Military?
that freaking
Yeah, it does, sweetie.
Jimmy is speaking.
oh, he's candy.
Yeah. Yeah, and reviewing is hard to do. That's why I don't do it on my channel. Reviewing games are hard. It's tough to do. You have to think of a lot of elements towards it. You have to be able to say it in a way that
Be open.
yeah, speaks to all audiences. You have to say why you like it, which not everyone's going to agree with. It's tough to do.
But you should really know your audience and be diplomatic about it so as to not piss anybody off.
Yeah, and like respect your audience and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But you know what? I gotta tell you, those people who don't, that scuffs my boots.
Yeah.
They
Why
do.
is that bothering
I don't know.
IGN.
It just is. I honestly don't know what it
you?
is.
I'm not trying.
You know what I mean?
I know.
I've never
I
tried
know. I know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. IGN, those guys.
Oh,
they get
yeah.
bribed.
You know, I knew they were going to come up.
Some games that are good and they get they get bribed again.
I
And
can't.
some
I know, they
games
just keep
so consumers hate those games.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. It all goes back to the old saying: money talks, bullshit
Yeah,
walks.
I can't stand IGN. I knew this was coming up. IGN, all they do is take people's money and they just they have a mission to take Nintendo down. I don't know what that is all about, but
Jealousy.
they have a mission to put Nintendo out of business. I don't know what it is. They really do. Like their top 25 3DS list they made recently was such awfully made bullshit. It's like one guy in the entire company owned the 3DS and he just happened to have 25 games in his library. So they just pulled out the order of all the games he listed on his 3DS.
Yeah.
It was so dumb.
Oh God, I can actually imagine that happening.
IGN always gives Call of Duty 9 out of 10. Yet they give Mario Kart games and Pokemon games a 6 out of 10 for being repetitive
Oh my God.
and not changing
They
much.
did not. Wait, they gave that being repetitive. What is Call of Duty? Every Call of Duty game has the
It's
same
the
friggin'
exact
plot.
Yeah.
shit.
Because Activision has a lot of money and they're willing to give it to IGN.
Oh, that didn't just scuff my boots. That just friggin' tore a hole in them. Just friggin'.
It's a cookie cutter first-person shooter. It's not repetitive.
Yeah, and Machinima I like. Machinima's a lot better. I mean, they have a couple people that really rub me the wrong way. They do the same thing IGN does, but for the most part, they have a mission to take down Microsoft, though. I will say that. It's weird. A lot of big-time reviewers just hate one company, and they just have to take them down a peg.
What the hell do you expect?
Yeah, they're really against Microsoft, especially now with the Xbox. Ever since the Xbox One was announced, they had fun with that.
Bitch, move your leg.
No.
Fine, I'll sit on it.
And
Now
I
she moves.
gotta say though, the only game company of that the game reviewers of that caliber I really like is Screw Attack. The people who were responsible for making the Angry Video Game Nerd famous. They know how to do their job. They don't favor anybody. They don't. They say what they say. Once in a while, I mean, don't get me wrong. Every company has their I need a few extra bucks kind of decisions, but overall, it's just about like personally, I think don't ever listen to big top reviewer companies because
You
they.
can't expect a honest review from them.
Yeah, that's like reading the newspaper for the news. You shouldn't. It's a
You
really.
shouldn't
It,
believe
de-
everything they say.
it depends on the paper, and it really does. It's the same idea. I personally I like to see small reviewers, especially people who I know their taste.
Yeah.
Like I watch Some Call Me John. He's also if you don't know him from that channel, you'll know him from Super Gaming Brothers or from Brain Scratch Cons.
Huh.
And I really enjoy his work because not only he makes his reviews pretty interesting videos, pretty cool videos, but he says why he likes it. He gives his opinion, and you know what? I know. I've watched him for a while. I know what his taste entails. I know what he likes personally, and he will tell you. You know, if it's your thing, that's cool and all. I'm just not into it. Like he reviewed Minecraft, and he did his best, but he found it boring. And he said, you know what? It's not because of the game. It's because I'm not a fan. And if you're a fan, I can totally see why, and I respect that. You won't get that from any
That's
other
a
place.
nice. That's a good guy.
Yeah.
He
There's a
respects
lot-
his audience.
Yeah,
There's
he
a lot
respects
of
his
people
audience.
nowadays. A lot of people, they're just
That's
saying,
the audience.
"Oh, I don't like this game for such and such, and you guys should hate it too, just because of those same reasons."
Yeah.
No, they make it their business to destroy the reputation of a game. You know what? That's the beauty of this country. Everyone has their own opinions. And you know what?
Kind of. The
We're
beauty.
supposed to have our own opinions, and we have to stand up for them.
Did you really
Not
have to?
to
Did you really
oppress.
have to literally stand up? No one can see you.
That was a good point.
It really stands up.
Hey! The computer.
Yo, Billy, you know you should put that beef jerky on the pizza?
I already ate it.
Anyway,
You're a dick. You don't even have any.
that's not to say that people's opinions
Wasn't
should
even
not
jerky,
be
it was a
should
steak.
not
I
be
know.
censored.
I
Yeah,
know, I
it should. The
But
stupid
everyone
beef.
has a right to them, and I have to say, if you respect your audience, you're gonna get farther. You will get further if you respect your audience.
Yep.
Respect the audience. Respect it.
Jacob, take it
That's
easy.
what.
Respect the audience, people.
I
Hey,
watch.
respecting the audience. What the fuck was that?
I watch a lot of.
The black man finally joined.
Is everyone just gonna ignore that like it didn't just happen?
No,
Yes.
I just said that.
That's like seriously, but let me ask you.
Can I just
Let me ask you guys
listen to
this: what do you guys think is the best way to review or bicker about a game?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was actually
What's the
gonna say something
best?
about
No,
that.
I'm being serious.
The
What's
best way to show your opinion
Dragon Fist? We'll
and
start
how
with you.
feel.
Yo,
Dragon Fist. We'll start with you. What do you think is the best way to review or bicker about a game?
Do the opposite of what we do every week.
To actually talk about the game and not other
Can you let James talk?
Let him speak.
just let James talk.
I would say just talk about a game that everyone likes to play.
Alrighty,
Fair.
that's fair. Yeah.
Is that a little biased though?
Shadow. Well, no, I
No.
mean everyone likes it. If like he means like go like what a majority would think. You know, maybe you have a better type of audience. That's actually pretty good.
No, it's because here's the thing. I see a lot of people actually doing that, and they're doing it just to gain the audience. They're not doing it because they like.
Of
the
course,
game.
but what else do they do? They also say this game sucks or this game is good, and they don't respect their audience. We're doing it assuming on the fact that we all will respect our audience. That's what I'm trying to say. So, Shadow Draker, how about you?
I'd argue
if I
by
was-
meeting.
were to do a game review, I would do it with an open opinion and say that, okay, I like this about the game and I don't like this about the game. But if you do like it, it's completely up to you because it's just my own opinion on the game.
Yeah, but the thing is with that
If you
is
like that pick, you well go fuck yourself.
the thing is with that is you have to assume that the game you're reviewing is something that no one's ever played before.
Yeah,
Like
and I don't do that for a reason.
like some Let's Players, including myself, will have a lot of reviewing points to a Let's Play to make it more to give your side of it. Like Kirby Has Epic Yarn, I'm doing that a lot. I'm pointing out level designs I like. Like I kept saying throughout the Let's Play that I like.
Oh,
how,
are you talking about that little pink puffball that's made of yarn?
yeah. I like the. I was saying that I like the
Yeah.
variety in the game, and I was saying that a lot of people complain about that it's too easy and whatnot. And I was saying and I was making a point once that yes, you can never die in Kirby's Epic Yarn, but how is that different from Rayman Origins or Legends, other than the challenge? Like it's the same thing. You get if you die, you get put back to a checkpoint. It's the same thing. Yes, Rayman Legends harder, but since when was a Kirby game hard? Like that, like. That's
Here we go again.
that's the kind of thing
Here we
you
go
should,
again.
that's the kind of thing you should say about a review. It's just saying what just the majority thinks, saying what you think, and just ultimately
Keeping it even
keeping it even.
across the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's
To
simple.
Darkness, do you care to?
But as other people might say, kiss the audience ass.
No,
Well, unfortunately, you have
not
to
really.
that's not true. They'll never say that.
listen. You have to listen. No one's
They
saying
won't
you.
say that to your face, but they'll hint at
Well,
it.
listen. No one's saying you might not have. You may not have to compromise. You're gonna have to find the happy medium. But anything, in my opinion, what I would do is anything short and up to including the incident or the event that I would have to put like a disclaimer. These are strictly my opinions. If you have different opinions, that's perfectly fine. This is not to discredit the game or in any way if I have a negative opinion about it.
I like that.
You don't
but
have to
but
make-
No,
here's the
no,
thing.
no. I'm
have
saying anything coming short of or including.
You don't have to do that. The thing is, just make a point that
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even say it in the video. Say anything. Just
like if there's something that you don't like that other people
Yeah.
like, just say
Yeah.
you understand why people.
Yeah.
Try to understand why people like it.
of course.
Like that's the thing.
You have to keep an open mind. That's what being a bickering gamer is all about.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Why do you
Yeah.
always just?
That's-
Hey, ow, that hurt. I felt that.
that wasn't the punch.
Uh,
I had beans for lunch.
Fucking dick.
I know.
Why are we even friends with him?
Oh, I see how it is. You don't like the albino
No,
version
no,
of the.
Ah,
You don't
Hey,
like
listen.
the albino
Hey, listen.
version.
This guy-
we're getting
No,
cold.
you see this guy? You want to know why
We're
we
gonna
keep
get
him
in
around?
trouble
no,
enough.
No, do you want to know why we keep him around? He
Yeah,
makes us look good.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you. I'm out of here.
You said it best, James. Burr. Oh, he'll be back.
I know, but I gotta see.
We love you, little brother.
Sometimes.
This is what brothers do.
Yeah.
Literally, though.
Go like our opinion, go first. Go. They're wrong.
Monkey see, monkey did.
Who are you calling?
He's referring to my new bathroom. It's got a bath. Yeah, my mom bought a bathroom rug.
I love
a
how-
monkey's rug and monkey. Those cartoon monkeys in
Yeah.
the jungle. And she also bought a shower curtain.
Oh, okay. Either way, hey, look, a video game. Well, talking about it.
So that was a nice theme, but she's sissying up in my basement.
You know, I gotta tell you.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Do you know? In my opinion, I think
In my
the
opinion,
be-
in my
the-
opinion, you're wrong.
my opinion is that you're wrong. That you think I'm wrong.
T-shirt moment.
Yeah.
I haven't
My-
said that in a while.
My opinion is that you have no right to your opinion.
Oh.
How does that make you feel, huh?
Opinions are one big opinion, though, when you really look at it.
Yeah.
But that's what I said before. It's tough. It's really because you have to evaluate why you have that opinion. The best review I've ever seen that was
Why are we
not
gonna actually talk about what we're supposed to talk about?
We are talking about it. Where have you been?
the best review I've ever seen was by
I don't
the
know what
great
topic is
Clements.
anymore because you guys
He-
get so off topic.
He made it 10-part. He what he does is if no one watches him, which not many people heard of him. He's a Canadian Let's Player, and what he does is he's actually doing he does a bunch of Let's Plays in between, so he doesn't get tired of it. But his main thing with his channel is he does every Sonic. He does a Let's Play or a Let's Look at of every Sonic game in chronological order of its release dates. And when it came to doing Sonic 06, he said he wouldn't Let's Play that, but everyone was hounding him on it. He ended up doing this 10-part review on 10 parts, each of them being a half hour, on each aspect of the game to show why he doesn't like the game. And it was very well done. It was very well thought out. He took a lot of facts and a lot of opinions, and he said a lot of the times too, I feel bad for these people. And you know what? He was saying he doesn't, and you know what? He was saying, I'm sorry, but the people who are defending this game are wrong. And he gave good, undeniable reasons. It was a good review.
Yep. Well, at times the truth hurts. You know?
Yeah.
Times the truth
Okay.
hurts.
Yeah.
There's gonna be times when the truth hurts.
That was a great review because it went over everything. It went over every little thing. The characters, the story,
Sounds pretty
the gameplay. The game was tedious.
Well, duh. It's Sonic. I mean, come on.
06.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, it's not relevant anymore, that game, so I'm glad people are finally shutting up about it. That was the game people reviewed. Oh my goodness.
And who knew that a blue speedy hedgehog with fingers could be so
I
complex?
just came up with a good name for my hamster. I should call him Sonic because they usually run really fast too.
Yeah, that's cute.
Ah,
That'd be
Yes.
cute.
That's cool.
I call him Sonic.
And she gets mad at us for going off topic.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, at least I'm going off topic about a video game. You guys are talking about what fucking
You mean reviewers?
albinos?
You mean reviewers? You mean the point of this video?
I don't know. I stay sad after we started.
Then why are you defending yourself on this?
Women.
But thanks though, they gave us a good minute on the video.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't seem too short. It's called padding. That's why I say that word every episode.
Oh my
Padding.
god, they're giving me the same pieces I already have.
And here's the thing. We don't do it on purpose, though.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Well, we don't at first, but then we start doing it for the satirical comedy of it.
Yeah, but we don't do it on purpose to pad. We just do it, and it just happens to pad.
Hang on, say every word much slower and with a lot more emphasis.
If it... Oh, I see what you were doing.
Tyler, we missed you.
I just went to your bathroom.
I know you did,
Did
Tyler.
you shut the door?
Nope.
We can smell it from
Don't
here.
worry, there's a vent in there. I'll turn it on later.
Later? You ain't gonna be a later, motherfucker.
I don't want to go over there now. I'm gonna wait till it loosens up a little bit.
You're gonna wait till... Oh, I
My
see.
review of that fart, 10 parts out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Like 100.
10 out of 10.
Like
Yeah,
100
I'm
out of
sure
10.
we have people there.
Italian jokes.
That's the second video I recorded it with a Game Grumps reference.
I like trains.
My review of that is very creepy.
I like trains.
That's one thing I don't like though in reviews.
Trains?
That's one thing I don't like in reviews though. When
Why?
people say I give this something out of something, because like
Well,
what does
that's
that
just,
mean?
Well, no. I understand why they do that, but that's just them. That's just them.
I don't know. I get it. I do. I get why they do it. I understand what they go for, but I don't think that means anything because in the end of the day,
No, that's just them stating their opinion.
Yeah,
it has
but
nothing to do with.
I know why they're
anyone-
doing it. They're doing it because of the categorization thing. It makes it easier for you to understand fully. But it's like
Well,
in the
some guy could say I give it a 10 out of 10. Some guy could say they give it a 1 out of 10.
yeah, exactly. Like what does
But
it
that's
mean?
just their opinion. It has
Yeah.
nothing. It has no bearing on the situation. And I
Right.
think that if people actually take to heart what people think of the game, like I give this 10 out of 10 or I give this 5 out of 10, you shouldn't take that to heart.
That
Just
is the
take
biggest.
review to
That is
heart.
the biggest problem though with small time reviewers. You always get the trolls. You will always get somebody that has the opposite opinion and just has to make it so clear that you're wrong. Like I saw a review on the Wonderful 101 on what was it? A Game Explain, and I agree. The guy did a bad job on the review. It seemed like he played 5 minutes of it on the demo because he really didn't know what he was talking about. It really seemed like he didn't give it a chance. But do you really have to make it such a big deal that you have to tear apart everything he said? I don't know. He did do a much better job on the Wind Waker HD, but probably because he played the GameCube version. But yeah, I mean, that is a big problem with reviews because we get it. You have an opposite opinion, but a lot of times these people just have to scream their opinions, and we've seen it all. The pessimistic gamer, we've seen them before. They're bringing the industry down a couple notches because nothing will satisfy them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah. What are we
Ultimately,
gonna do about it?
Ultimately, though, you have to keep an open mind to reviewers. As weird as that sounds, I know it kind of sounded weird. Like you would think like you should keep an open mind to what they're reviewing. No, you should keep in mind to the reviewer themselves. You gotta see. For one thing, you gotta know what they like and what they don't like because that'll help you establish what they'll think about a certain situation. You have to look into what you have to look into what they're saying and their points they're making. Like there's many games I've played that I can see why they made that point, but in the end of the day, something was there to justify their negative comment, or something was there to unjustify their positive comment. Like all that. Yeah. What do you have to say, Tyler?
Nothing.
Exactly. See, Tyler gets it.
Yeah.
Tyler gets it.
Oh,
They even used to do review type things on YouTube. Remember when they did stars instead of like and dislike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember that.
Yeah, I remember people got pissed at that, and I was watching an old video, a Trevor Conway video, and he was saying, and it was like, it was so weird. You know what it's weird? You know what's weird when watching a video from years ago? When you hear something that's so irrelevant, like you
Yeah.
were saying that, I don't know why people are complaining that they're getting rid of the 5 stars, because everyone just either made it 5 or 1 star. You never seen a serious starred review of a video.
No, we never do.
Yeah, but that's a good point. That's a good micro review of something. I like that. I like when people just give their opinion. They give a justified point. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
There is no justification in the world.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But we are out of time, so we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, America, for watching. This is Med Military Man reporting
You know,
out.
other people besides
Yeah, what
America
about
watch
China? I was
this.
just about to say that. I'm glad you
Well,
got that.
actually, we probably are stuck in
Wait,
America.
wait a second, wait a second.
With our view count,
No.
we only Americans
Wait a
who watch
second.
this right
Wait a
now,
second.
but
Say that again.
I said, other countries can watch these videos too.
I don't care.
That's fucking horrible, but true.
That's horrible.
Who cares anyway?
I don't care.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Oh, okay, I'm out.
Now we're countryist.
Bye.